Hi everyone, I'm Katie, an infant-toddler Montessori teacher and registered early childhood educator. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Peace Corner, a Montessori alternative to Timeouts. So what is the Peace Corner? As with most things in Montessori, the Peace Corner is a space for the child. It is not a space for the adult. You want to find a spot in your home that is tucked away from the rest of the room. So at home, this might be in their playroom or in their bedroom. The thing that's important is that you want it to be accessible. The child should be able to go to that space whenever they feel they need it, so make sure it's in an area that they can get to on their own. So the Peace Corner in my classroom consisted of a plush carpet and 2 big pillows. It was a really cozy space for the children. And I chose to put it beside the library because that was kind of a quieter area of the classroom. And I wanted the children to be able to access the books whenever they were in that space. Sometimes I would hang art on the walls for them to look at. You could also add a small shelf or a basket with some quiet, calming activities. So I had a basket like this in the Peace Corner of my classroom, and inside of it was a stuffed animal, something that they could cuddle with, a nice little calming material like this rain stick, and another great thing to add is a fidget toy. So this is called the Dimple, and this is a really nice toy for children to get lost in. It's pretty addictive. You get lost in the noise, in the, the feelings, all those types of things. So fidget toys like this are a great addition to a child's Peace Corner. Something else that I included every once in a while was a sensory bottle. So all you need is a tube that is well sealed because, as you can see, it's full of water. And all I did was fill it with water, add some green food coloring, and put in some pony beads. And the children would turn it upside down and watch the beads as they dance in the water and either slowly go to the bottom or float on the top. Sensory bottles are great for self-regulation. So when you're deciding what to include in your child's Peace Corner, I would ask, what types of activities does your child do that help them to relax? That's definitely where I would start. It's going to be different for every child, so you might need to try out some things, and if you find that they're not working, take those out and put other things until you find sort of that sweet spot with the right materials that helps them to relax. Something else that you can do with an older child, if they're interested, is that they can help to prepare the Peace Corner. What types of activities do they want to have in their Peace Corner? What activities are going to help them to relax? When we involve children in the preparation of spaces that are for them, it helps to make them more meaningful. So that's an idea for an older child. So the Peace Corner provides the child with a safe and consistent space for them to go to regulate their emotions. The goal is for the child to feel calm in this space and to learn that they can go there whenever they feel that they need to take a break. One of the most important aspects of a Peace Corner is that it is not used as punishment for behavior. It cannot be a punitive space. In fact, if it is used punitively, then it loses its purpose entirely. It needs to be a space that the child wants to go to. Now you might be thinking, well, isn't the Peace Corner just a nice name for a timeout spot? And it can certainly seem that way. But like I said, the difference between a Peace Corner and a timeout spot is that the child essentially chooses to go there. If they don't want to be in the Peace Corner, we don't force them to go there, and we do not force them to stay there. It is a space for them. Hey, I just wanted to interrupt and say that we have a store, if you didn't already know. We sell a variety of Montessori materials, open-ended toys, and children's furniture, and it's quick and easy to order them online. We also have a store located on Danforth Avenue if you would prefer to shop in person. We'd love it if you stop by, but for now, let's get back to the video. So initially, when first introducing the Peace Corner to the classroom, it will be initiated by the the adult. So for example, in the classroom, if I observed that a child was having a difficult time with their emotions, maybe they were feeling really tired, maybe they were feeling really sad or angry, I would extend my hand to them and I would say, let's go take a break in the peace corner. And if they said no, I would absolutely respect that and support them in their emotions outside of the peace corner. But I will be honest with you that most times the children were willing to go there. They were very curious about this space. It was a nice space where they knew that they were going to get to be alone. They were going to get to spend some one-on-one time with the teacher. So more often than not, they were wanting to go there. So in the beginning, I would stay with the child. I wouldn't sit in the peace corner with them, but I would sit just outside of it. And we would either read a book together, or perhaps I would hold their hand. I would support them in whatever way they needed. Some children just wanted me to sit there. They didn't want me to talk. They didn't want me to do anything. They just needed to know that I was there. So every child is going to need to be supported through these emotions in their own way. What's important is that every child feels like these emotions are valid and normal. And the great thing about learning self-regulation skills and what's great about experiencing these big emotions is that children learn that they can get to the other side of the emotions. We're not stopping the emotions from happening, but we're giving them a safe space to go to where they can try to regulate their emotions and come back down to a place of calm. They were up here feeling really angry, but then they've come down and they've seen the other side of that emotion, which is that they can get over it. They can come back down to a place of calm. Behavioral or emotional outbursts can definitely be challenging, but I encourage you to look at them as communication rather than a problem. I'm not saying that they're not difficult, but your child is trying to communicate something to you. They're feeling stressed in some part of their body. And learning how to regulate their emotions helps children to develop their emotions in a really healthy and positive way. They learn to recognize their feelings, to express them appropriately, and to cope with them. Learning self-regulation skills has so many benefits. I could go on and on. I will likely do a separate video on them. But in the meantime, if you're interested in learning more about self-regulation, I really encourage Dr. Stuart Shanker's book, Self-Reg. We have it here at the Montessori Room. I will link to it in the description below, but it's definitely a must-read for anyone who is working with children or spending time with children. It was a real eye-opening book for me to read. If you're interested in some of the research on how a punishment-based approach to compliance, including timeouts, affects a child's emotional development, we have a blog post by the same name, A Montessori Approach to Timeouts, the Peace Corner, that I will link to in the description below. So if you're interested, check that out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, it really helps our channel if you like and subscribe. This helps other parents to find our channel. And if you have a question, feel free to comment your question below and we'll answer it in a future video. Take care. Bye.